what Buddha did when they abused him. So there was this huge gathering of Buddhist monks and practitioners in Bodh Gaya. It was the day after Buddha had attained enlightenment, and it was such a huge gathering that you can imagine the amount of sensory pleasures that must have been present at that time, right? There were so many people there. Some were walking around, some were talking. There were lots of sounds, lots of smells from different kinds of food being cooked, because they must have had to prepare food for all these people. So there was just a lot going on. Now, the Buddha was sitting in meditation when all of a sudden, a demon flew down from the top of the tree and flew right into his ear and started biting his ear. So now imagine the situation. Here is the Buddha who has just attained enlightenment, sitting there in meditation, and this demon is just biting his ear and creating all kinds of havoc. The demon said, "Hey, stop meditating, you stupid fool. Why are you sitting here meditating when you could be having all the pleasures that life has to offer?" So the demon kept abusing the Buddha, kept provoking the Buddha, thinking that he would get angry and then maybe do something crazy. But guess what the Buddha did? He just smiled. That's it. He just smiled and continued meditating. The demon was like, "Hey, I'm talking to you. Why aren't you responding? Why aren't you getting angry? Why aren't you doing anything?" And the Buddha was still just sitting there, not even acknowledging the demon, just smiling and continuing his meditation. This went on for quite some time. And then after some time, the demon got tired and he stopped. And the demon thought that now the Buddha would continue his tirade and start saying some really harsh things. But instead, the Buddha finally opened his eyes and he looked at the demon and he said, "Oh, you stupid fool, you think that by abusing me, by provoking me, by distracting me, I will become angry. Is that what you think?" The demon was like, "Yeah, that's right. I thought that you would get angry, but you didn't." And the Buddha said, "Well, I don't need to get angry. I've just attained enlightenment and your abuse only makes me feel compassion towards you." So the Buddha explained to this demon what enlightenment really is, what his purpose in life is, and the demon repented and he left. Now, what does this story really mean? What is the meaning of this story? Let's try to understand. First of all, this demon, this evil spirit, whatever you want to call him, represents our own negative mind, okay? It represents our own negative mind, our own defilements, our own ignorance, our own attachment, greed, anger and delusion. All of these things were represented by this demon. And the Buddha said that when these things come up, when these defilements come up, when our negative mind comes up, how do we deal with it? Do we get angry and do we abuse others? No, we don't do that. Instead, we should be like the Buddha and practice compassion. In another similar story, the Buddha was walking down a path, and some people from a distance started throwing dirt at the Buddha. So again, in both of these stories, the Buddha was just peacefully walking or meditating, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, these people started misbehaving. They started throwing dirt at him. In this case, the demon was biting him. So what did the Buddha do? Did he retaliate? Did he pick up a stick and start beating people? No, he didn't do that. Instead, he just continued on his path. And the Buddha said that this is the way to deal with these things, to deal with your negative mind. Don't fight it. Don't try to suppress it. Just let it be. Observe it. Meditate and practice compassion. That's why the Buddha is called the fully enlightened one, the Tathagata. He is called the one who has transcended all of these things. Because when these things came up, when these obstacles came up, he didn't fight them. He didn't get angry. He didn't try to suppress them. He just let it be. He accepted it and he practiced compassion. That's how he transcended all of these things. So whenever we face obstacles in our life, whenever we face anger, greed, attachment, delusion, whatever, just remember the example of the Buddha. Just be like the Buddha. Don't fight it. Accept it and practice compassion. Then you will also attain enlightenment. Then you will also become like the Buddha. So that's the meaning of this story. I hope you liked this story and may you attain enlightenment very soon. Thank you.